Well, I'm alive. I think I'm alive. Alive. No, am I live? I know I'm alive. Um, I see lots of comments, but let me know if you can hear me all right. I know I say that every time, but you know me and technology, so you never know. So we've got Nana Kim, hello. Ben, of course, sat in the other room listening, watching. He's watching Star Wars. I'm pretty sure I'm not on the big telly tonight. Emma, hello. Hazel, hi. Crafty Chimp Caroline, hello. Loud and clear, thank you very much, Hazel. Pat, I caught a live. Hi, you caught one. Do you normally miss them? Louisa, hello. So it's nice that you've all joined me again at such sort of short notice. But my favourite, I think, and I know I say it every time, but I absolutely love this one. Gaz, hello. Betty, hi. I've seen some of the pictures that you've been posting of those beautiful dogs of yours, Betty. They're stunning. I'm here, I'm queer, my joint pain is moderate to severe. Love that, Gaz. Lynn, hi. Thank you for joining. Um, so we'll wait a little bit, see if any more people join before we start going through all the collections. So what is everyone up to? So is it daytime? Obviously, it's nighttime here. Is it daytime for you? Are you doing or have you done anything exciting today? I've been doing lots of printing, lots of orders. In fact, I think it's Hazel's. Is it Hazel? Let me check my book. Yeah, Hazel, I've been sorting your order out today. We're printing bits of that up. So a busy day for me. Jane, hello. Um, did I say hello? Did I miss you? I don't know. Aaron says hello. Hello, Aaron. Yay. Yes. Betty, thank you. Your dogs. I don't know if anyone else is friends on here on Facebook with Betty, but she's got the most beautiful dogs. So are the Salukis? Am I saying that right, or have just sort of plucked that name out of thin air? But stunning. Crafty Chimp. No, that should have said hi. Hi ho. um yeah, so was I saying anything before I distracted myself? I'm not too sure. But as always with one of my lives, we're going to do a little cheeky giveaway. So I'm going to do two as always for as you're commenting, we're going to pick one at the end, just one of the names, just out of random, and you will win some paper. So you'll win your choice of a 12 by 12, an A4 and a 6 by 6. And then as always, for placing an order within the next 24 hours, a random person will win again some more papers. So I'm finishing my cards and wrapping presents and watching you. Very nice. So is it earlier through the day for you, Betty? Is it nearer to about 12, 1 o'clock for you? I will get the hang of these times at some point. I'm alive. You need to come over and help me de-stash. Am I gathering you're talking to Carol or Casmataz, as you've called her? Right, so these new collections, what I was going to do, this was going to be my final collection, but lots of you had asked about Ben's collections, if you remember, that we released, was it last Thursday? Because we weren't going to release them yet, because you know that he's not been very well. And he just had some bits to finish off and they weren't quite ready. But because I got quite a lot of messages saying, can't wait for Ben's collections, really looking forward to them. So he sort of got on it, finished them all off and we released them. So I wasn't going to release this as well because I thought it's a little bit too much. I'm getting distracted by your comments. I'll read them in a second. So where was I? Yes, I wasn't going to release them because I thought it's a bit too much. But then I thought, actually, not everyone's bought everything. And, so some of you might absolutely love these and want these instead. So I'm releasing them because, it doesn't matter for me. They're not a release and then you can't buy them anymore. They're a release and then they're always going to be there. So if in the new year you want to buy some, if you've got a celebration coming up, they're always going to be there because we print to order. Um, so I thought, well, we'll do it anyway. We'll push my teeth back in. We will release them. We'll do another. It's just an excuse for me to have a good chat with you lot. So, so we're releasing them. So we've done it. We might as well. Someone asked me, when do I sleep? And I don't think we do really. We have a lot to do. It's 1 o'clock, right? Jane, I'm trying to make a bespoke size box for a secret Santa present. You'll be glad you can't hear the language. Yeah, I can imagine. If you need a hand, pop me a message. If I can help you, I will do. Oh, I could rummage through your drawers. I gather that you're talking to Gaz. Watching you and finishing on my Christmas cards. I haven't started mine yet. I really need to get a move on. But there's only a few special people receive a handmade card anyway. You know what it's like. There's always those few people that don't do cards or they don't appreciate a handmade card. So there's a few people that will get a handmade card from me and some will get a Merry Christmas. Louisa, I had a meet up with crafty friends, made some cards with them and had some lunch. That sounds nice. Hi, Pam. Thank you for joining. What are you destashing? Oh, yeah, Gaz is destashing. He started and then regretted it, apparently. I can't wait for my Egyptian collection to arrive so I can do some work with it, including my dogs, which are Egyptian sight hounds. Right. So I did just pluck that name out of thin air. We all love it when you're live. It's nice because it's like an uninterrupted an hour to 2 hours of me just talking, um, which I love. Thanks, Michelle. Third time lucky with the box. Hazel started her Christmas cards. Rachel Brown, good evening, everyone. A rare chance to catch one of your lives. Yes, your name doesn't come up very often at all, but it's nice to have you here. I'll be sending out a few cards and lots of texts. Yes. Emma, I agree with you there, Michelle. I only make for them people who keep them. The thing is, we put a lot of time and effort into our handmade cards. And with no disrespect to anyone, some people just don't get it, maybe don't appreciate it enough, whereas there's some who do. I mean, my mum's kept every single card that when we were little that we sent to her as growing up every year. She's kept all the cards, so even the ones obviously when I started hand making them. So she would have always got a handmade card because I know that it wasn't wasted on her. Guys, I'm so bad. I got it all out, started, got overwhelmed, put it back and hid on the sofa with biscuits. Nice. Mine was the same and she still does now. Your mum. Yeah. I miss my mum. She's she's one of the ways. Some days I think she's up there, some days I think she's down. But don't tell her I said that. Oh, Sue, your message was retracted. Did you do like a proper spelling error? I do that all the time. I text or I type really quick, put all my words together with an X in the middle of them all, so it looks like a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but it's not. And then I have to retract it really quickly. Betty, I only send my handmade cards to people that appreciate it. They've been saving my cards for years. Anyone else gets a store-bought card, I know that sounds terrible. It does. I mean, I say it myself. It sounds awful, but we put a lot of work into them and they only go to the special people. I miss my mum too. Yeah. When did mine so I'm 47, so it was I was 39, and it was about a week away from my birthday, my 40th, and then she passed away just a week before that, so what is it, 7, 8 years, is that? Sometimes it feels like 2 minutes, and then sometimes it feels like forever. Um, I couldn't look on birthday cards this year. If they hadn't acknowledged any I've sent, they didn't get one this year. And I don't blame you, Pam, definitely. So I cocked it up basically and hit the post button mid-sentence. I'm gonna try again. I do that all the time. I really have to not like someone to give them a store card. Well, there's that as well, but they won't get it, will they? They'll think, "Oh, thanks, I've got a Christmas card." Um, but the sentiment behind it isn't that for you, Gaz. So I know if I get a store-bought card this year, Gaz, what that means. So I'll be watching. Catbot, I have every card my son Jake has given me. It's a joke now. Oh no, not another one. He's 381. I must admit, I do that. I keep all the important cards. So if it's from my kids or Ben or my mum, my mother-in-law, I keep all those. Um, And I'm glad I do because I've got the last card my mum sent me. It's next to my bed upstairs. I've got this little box and it's in there, and I get it out and I make myself cry because it got to a point where she couldn't write anymore. And this is the last one that her writing was still beautiful in it. So I'm glad I keep them. I lost my mum when I was 25, a long time ago now. Also, about what, 5 years, Caroline? I don't buy star ones if they're not worthy of handmade. They don't get one. Fair enough. Yeah, I must admit when I go into the card shops and I look at the cards and I just can't do it. I can't buy them, especially with how cheap and cheesy they are. Um, I save all my handmade cards there to be put in my casket and cremated with me. Um, Michelle, you can retaliate by blocking Gaz from your channel if he sends you a Starbart card. He's 38, lol, not 381. Did think that was old. Right, take two from Sue. A bit late to join, but I'll catch up. Love your lives, anything goes. Uh, waiting for my papers from last week. The post round here is snail mail. Well, I will check up on that. Let me write myself a little. I've got my little post-it pad next to me. Let me check up on that when I get off of this live, and I'll send you an update. It's really funny, parcel, because I can send 10, 15 parcels out, and it depends where I can send them all on either first or second class. And some people will get them the next day. Some people, and it depends where, it really does depend where you are. And it's a pain because they all go out at the same time for me, but you all receive them at different times. But I think especially now in the run up to Christmas, I think it's anything goes with the post, isn't it? 35 years ago, well, I was trying to, be nice. um, right, I lost my dad when I was 36 and my mum when I was 38. I'm 39 now. Oh, so it's a lot more raw for you, definitely. I'm sorry to hear that. Louisa and anyone else that needs them, sending hugs. Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing, sending hugs to everyone who needs it, definitely. Right. Oh, Matthew, hello. Sorry I'm late. What have you missed? Nothing. We've been talking. We've got to nothing yet. All you've really missed is me just explaining that I wasn't going to release this collection yet because we've just released Ben's. But I thought, well, why not? Because it's a celebration one. Lots of you are going to want it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So different to the one that Ben released. So I thought, well, we'll do it. We'll make it the last one of the year because it is going to be perfect sort of for New Year and that's sort of time. Right. So lots more just hellos and stuff. Right, let's get on. So the first one that I've got is sort of the main one. So this is Midnight Toasts. And the inspiration behind it was nothing other than, so it's sort of the backgrounds that came first. I was thinking of sort of New Year, but I didn't want it to just be New Year and not be able to use it for anything else. And I love the fireworks. So that was my first thought, something fireworky, but I didn't want fireworky. This is how my brain works. It's a case of I love the fireworks and the explosions and stuff. And I don't know where I saw it. I don't know if it was on a TV program or something like that. I don't know. I do not know, but I remember it was like a firework explosion, but with like powder, if that makes any sense at all. So you'll see when I come and show you the pads. It's like, yeah, like a powder explosion rather than a firework explosion. So I thought it was a little bit different and it was a little bit fun. And Ben had a real good time working that one out, can I just say? But he did it. And then I wanted a main one to go. And for me, the perfect thing is the champagne and the toasts on New Year's Eve. So that is the nothing extravagant, but that's the idea behind this collection. So that is the front page. There we go. And as always, I love the front pages. I love how they work together beautifully. So what you've got in here, you've got sort of 4 that are going to be these blues and pinks, sort of a dusky pink and a navy blue, just one of my favourite colour combinations. So you're going to have cocktails, you're going to have champagne glasses. Again, that sort of powdery, smoky background. Sorry, my camera didn't like that. It's going to play up for me tonight, isn't it? So you've got that lovely smoky background, almost like the champagne itself is at a lovely disco. But then you're also going to get through the green. So I love it. It was like a jade green with the golds and silvers again. You've got those cocktails there, the glasses, all sort of very celebration-esque. Confetti, I love confetti. There's going to be balloons, there's going to be streamers. It's just going to be a party on a piece of paper. I think my postie is number dyslexic. He always gets the right street, but he muddles the numbers up all the time. I'm 128, but it consistently delivers to 218 and vice versa. That's not good for a postie, is it? So this is another one of those green ones. You can see the blues. There's more silvers in this one. Some diamonds on this one. So some bling on there. There is a butterfly, but this isn't a scary one. It's quite blingy. Can you see it? It's quite a blingy one. So, yeah, I don't mind that one at all. So this is another one of the green ones. I love this. This is just an explosion of partiness on a table, isn't it? So again, very you can get away with it for Christmas, you can get away with it for lots of celebrations. Sorry, my son's just ringing me. He's ringing me. I think it's Theo's bath time, so I always get a little ring to call to see him in the bath, and I'm going to miss it now. He's going to ring Ben, and Ben's going to get to see Theo, and I'm going to miss it. But it's okay. It's worth it. So this is that bright pink and the black. I love it. I love pink and black. I love all 3 colour combinations. They're 3 of my most favourite colour combinations. So I thought, what better than to put those sort of into a paper pad. So again, you've got the champagne, you've got bottles, you've got the party, you've got the bubbles, the smoky background. going on. Some of them are going to have some clocks on or some watches, like this one does, and some don't. But again, it's when you go to a party, it's what you want the table to look like, isn't it? But if you have anything coming up with regards to making invites or anything like this, these are going to be absolutely wonderful. If it's an 18th or a 21st, these are going to be perfect for that occasion. And the good thing is you've got the greens, so you know it's more for the males. The pink can be for the men as well. And then you've got the blues and the pinks as well. So going to work perfectly for that. I think we forget about sort of the 18th and 21st when we're sort of creating that. You can really go all out and have it really fabulously, excitingly, just over the top. I love. So you've got, again, balloons, you've got bubbles, you've got confetti. I love all that. I don't know if it's because I didn't have birthday parties growing up. So I really love it. If there's anything sort of party, I really go for it. They'll work for lots of occasions. So gorgeous. Love these. Love the cocktail shaker. The only way you could make them better is if they were on pearl card, but that would be so extravagant. Yes, it would. They would look amazing on pearl card. The price tag, of course, would be amazing as well. Not an amazing in a good way either. So again, this is that sort of dusky blue, that dusky pink. Again, just a real celebration on a paper pad. And this next one, so this is again some clocks down there to sort of signify. I mean, for this, it signifies obviously, New Year's Eve or the start of the new year, but it can be anything. Again, if it's someone's 18th or 21st or 40th, those big milestones could work for all of those invites, anything like that. And then this is a bit more of a clean and simple one, but I absolutely love it. Really love it. Just nice and simple. That's the party getting started, isn't it? So that's sort of the party getting started, and then this is when it's in full swing. I love this one. I love the cocktails, the cocktail glasses, the shaker, the flowers on there. You've got the little stirrer. And again, lots of fabulous partiness in this. So that is the main collection, which is Midnight Toasts. So let me pop it back in. We'll stay on top of it. I want to go to that party. Yeah, definitely. Love this one. Lots of amazing, and it will come in for other celebrations. I wanted it to work perfectly for New Year, but I didn't want to go too over the top where you couldn't use it for anything else. Anniversaries, weddings, absolutely. I have a wedding album and card order for next year, and these will definitely come in for those. Yeah, absolutely. I love the bubbles. I love bubbles. Right, is it just me? Is it the child in me? But balloons, bubbles, confetti, all fabulous stuff just floating about everywhere. Makes me very happy. And it just does. It's obvious. I don't know if it's the child in me. It's just the me in me. Gorgeous. Sorry, I missed the name of this collection. So this one is Midnight Toasts. So that's one is Midnight Toast. These are all already on my page. So if you want to go look through the albums, they're all already on there. Yes, the ones with clocks and watches would be perfect for retirements, things like that. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so the next three I've got, they're all explosions of elegance. We've got the green and white, so we've got a full set of green and white. We've got blue and pink, and then I have got the pink and black. So I'm going to go through the pink and black first because I love this. So that is the front. So do you see what I mean about the smoky explosion? It's like a paint bomb, dry paints, sort of being confettied out of a dry paint confetti exploder. Right. Yeah, no. I know there's no such thing, but there should be. Right, so this is the blues and pinks. So you still have that celebration feel. You still have the sort of explosion of fireworks, the explosion of colour feel, but a little bit more arty, a little bit more just fabulous. So if I bring it close and you can see it's like it reminds me of when I was at little when we were in the infants, we used to have do you remember the powdered paints that used to have I don't know if that was just over here or if it was in the USA as well, but it was the powder paint and you had to add water to it, and we used to me and my friends, we used to like getting it in our hands and going, and you had that explosion. Yeah, I never used anything the way it was supposed to be used, but it reminds me of that. Yes, powder paints. Yeah, absolutely. So again, that's the black and pinks running through all these. Just they're so pretty, and I just want to look at them all day. I didn't like that, did it? Stay still, Michelle. There we go. So proper explosions. So almost like faux fireworks. I like to think mine are a little bit more elegant, a little bit more classy than just fireworks. Just scrumptious is what they are. They're sumptuous and delicious and um, I love how he's got this the smoky effect going on. Exactly what I asked for. Prang paints here. Yeah. Powdered paints, prang paints, yeah. So this is another one. And then so all a little bit different, but this is the pinks and blacks. I just think it's so pretty. You've got all those bubbles as well, sort of exploding out. Real deep blues and a real can't think of what would this kind of pink be, because it's a real bright pink. So I've got a name right on the tip of my tongue, but can I think of it? Can I, heckers? I should study my colour wheel more. Um, so you've got that beautiful explosion coming up from the middle of this one. I just absolutely love this colour combination, the pink and the black. Try it that way. Just all those bubbles, it's almost bauble-esque, aren't they? So that is the explosions of elegance, and that is the pinks and blacks. So again, all over on my page already, because, well, for a couple of reasons, can't get it in. I know if you wanted it for Christmas in the US, the last ish postal date here is the 10th. If you want it definitely in time for Christmas on sort of the just normal delivery. There is one way you can pay, I think it's about £3 or £4 more. So it's what it'd be about $5 or $6 more. And that one will still get you it in time for Christmas if you were wanting. So that's why I thought I'll pop them all on my page first. And then you can get sort of ahead with regards to ordering. Um, I'm home now, so I can see the papers on the big screen. Love it. These would be lovely framed. I think so. I think when you look at a paper pad and some of them in there, and you're like, oh, that would look nice framed. I think that's tell of a good paper pad, isn't it? You can use them for just about anything. These background ones, absolutely, they're just beautiful backgrounds. They're going to work wonderful for any kind of celebration, but they are just a beautiful background. They really are. Bubblegum, yeah. The pink, definitely. Cerise pink, yeah, cerise. Definitely. So this is the green and whites. Let me bring that a little bit closer. There you go. Oh, no. The camera's like, nope, no. Right, so let me just move that to the side. Let's go through these. So these are green and whites, and I've got some, you've got sort of pops of silver going through this. And of course, because you've got pops of silver, you can really play with sort of a different texture with it, which I think works beautifully through this one. But again, you've got those lovely silver balls. I love this one. Lots more sort of swirls and metallics running through this one, which again works perfectly with that green and white. So you've got golds on this, you've got greys going through with that lovely green and white, and just the smoky effect all over. I just love. And then this one, you've got lots of sort of almost paisley swirls coming out of the middle of this one. But again, those deep greys running through really work lovely with that beautiful green. And then again, you've got some, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Golds on this one. I always think we think gold or silver, but actually gold and silver or this beautiful grey on there works just as well. This one is almost if the sun is trying to peek through that smoky plume right at the back. Bit of gold on there with that grey, the white. I do try to be quiet and just let you look at the paper as I hold them up, but I can't help it. I have to narrate everything I do. I love it. I love how each one is so different, but not. Golds on this one. Again, lots of those. Baubles. Do you know, it reminds me of an Aero. You know, the Aero chocolate bar with all the bubbles. Oh, Gaz retracted a message. I don't know how you can resist showing up on Michelle's doorstep to get those on release day. If he was nearer, he would. Can I just say? It's expensive to show up on Michelle's doorstep. I'm waiting till my birthday to go surprise her. No, it's not a surprise now, Gaz. Yes, he is far away. I mean, from where I am to where he um, is to take a ferry, and then I think it's about 8 hours. Um, so yeah, it would take a while to get here. Just I get lost in looking at these when I'm showing you them all. Hopefully in 2026 I can go with you to surprise me. That would be awesome. I think Wanda Sexton is coming over next year. She's having a holiday. Where did she say she was going? Stonehenge, some sort of retreat. So she said if you're doing like a workshop around that time, and I said absolutely. I'm absolutely happy to work workshops into when people are visiting from the US. So you let me know when you're over, Pam, and we'll sort something out, definitely. I love this one. I love all those silvers right in the middle. And just a couple more. Again, you've got the golds and silvers in this one. Why can't I hold it straight? No. There we go. At least my camera's straight this time. It was a little bit wonky last time, but no, we're all straight today. I just can't hold anything straight. But, and then last one of the greens. It's just beautiful. It just sort of draws you in, doesn't it? So that is the green and white, and these three are all called Explosions of Elegance. See if we can pop it back in here. So I'm definitely happy and loving doing more backgrounds as well, because it's all well and good me doing lots of pattern papers and stuff, but you want a background to go with it as well that sort of matches colour wise as well, which these are going to do perfectly. But the beauty of any background is you can use it with any of your other collections from any of your other companies. You can use mine, we can use most people's, I think, as just the front of your card or the front of your project, but works beautifully as well as a background. Um, 8 hours to go across the country, and it takes 5+ hours to go across the state of Washington. Do you know, that's always blown my mind how so when my son Oliver was deciding to go to uni, so he's gone down to Farnham, which is I think it's about just an hour out of London or a little bit less. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to be so fit. It takes us 3 hours to get there, 3.5 hours ish. I was so far away. What am I going to do? I can't believe it. And then you guys in the States, when you decide to go to college, you literally go 3, 4, 5 times the length of the UK to go to college. And I was complaining about him just being 3 hours away. And it's just, I was saying how crazy it is that that distance would be nothing to you in the US, but to me, it's like the end of the world. Um, so yeah, not long really, not for you guys. Um, oh, depends on how long it takes to get my Irish citizenship and passport. Oh, that all, I don't know. Anything I think to do with stuff like that takes forever, doesn't it? Saying that though, I applied for my passport earlier this year because I was going to. So Ciao Bella had asked me to go to, where was I going? Was going somewhere over there to do a workshop. Amsterdam, somewhere like that. Oh, it was Amsterdam. It was somewhere in Amsterdam. So I sent off for my passport because I didn't have one, and I had it within 2, 3 weeks, and I was really impressed because I thought she would pay for, because you can pay extra to have it sped up really quickly. Actually, it got here really, really quickly. And the sad thing is, it got cancelled. So I didn't get to go anyway, but at least I've got my passport for when I do the sort of the US craft tour. It's what I've got it for now. So right, so this is the Explosions of Elegance, the blue and pink. Totally different pink in this one to the other collection. These are very much a dusky or a baby pink running through these with that dusky. Yes, everything's a dusky colour, dusky or dusty blue. Of course, it's got a real name, but Michelle likes to make up names for things because she forgets everything. And before anyone asks, no, I still keep forgetting to make that appointment with the doctors. And Ben reminds me every single day, have you done it? And I'm like, no, I'll do it now. And I'll get my phone out to do it. And I'll go on Facebook or I'll check my emails and then I'll put it down and I'll put it to the side. And then later on in the day, I'll say, did you do it? And I'm like, that's what I picked my phone up to do. And didn't do it. So again, that we're going to call it a powder paint explosion because that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, definitely more of a baby pink running through these than the pink we've got running through the others. Baby reveal. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely. That would be awesome. Little bits of confetti, stars and in a beautiful gold running through this one. It's just lovely. Again. So all are going to work perfectly together. If you were creating an album and you want all the backgrounds to be the same, obviously, this is just going to be perfect for that. But gift box, exploding boxes, gift boxes. I made a few years ago. I keep saying I'm going to make another one and do a tutorial, but this year and tutorials have just gone right out of the window. But I made well, it wasn't an exploding box, it was a big box. It was 8 by 8 and you pulled it up and there was a smaller and a smaller and a smaller box, so you had like 4 boxes come up, so you had like this tower of boxes and then you could just pop it down and pull it back up. These would work beautifully for that. One way. There we go. Almost celestial, is that the right word? Especially this one. I don't know what it is about this one that makes me feel that. But there's a million and one things because there's nothing on there, which obviously you want with a good background paper, don't you? You don't want anything that rules anything out. Lots of bubbles on that one as well. Just a couple more left. Got a bit of silver or grey running through this because obviously it works perfectly. Almost like clouds, aren't they? You know, on one of those particular summer days where you look up at the clouds and they are those pinks and those blues running through them. So this one here, this is that powder paint explosion, isn't it? Definitely. We all need good background papers in our stash. And because I print to order. And I'm not doing the once the run is done, it's done. So you can always come back and order more whenever you want to. I know with well, with any of the collections, but I know the Alice one in particular, one lady ordered just a full pad of that rose background. She was making an album, I think, for a daughter. So she just bought a full pad's worth of the rose background. So you know that you can mix and match like that if you want to. That's not a problem. So let me pop this one away. Look at me, guys. Tidied up everything. Right, so pop that there. Let's have a look. I love the blues. I love them. Adore these colours. The baby reveal yet. Like squirting ink into water. Yes, absolutely. Or the inky backgrounds that you can create, or the paint pouring. I've got some somewhere, some paint pouring paints. I used them once and thought, oh, these are great, and I put them away and never used them again. But paint pouring, it very much you can, because you've got the little blower thing, or you use your hairdryer to make it all sort of spread about and sort of interact, and very much like that. Yes. I can't. My mum used to say, if I chopped your hands off, you wouldn't be able to talk, and I don't think I would, because they have a life of their own. Make lovely shaker backgrounds too. Absolutely. I absolutely would. Sounds great. The tower boxes, and it was very simple to do as well. I really should. I did it with some Ciao Bella papers that I did it with. They had a baby collection, so it had like lots of the ABCs and giraffes and cute elephants and things like that. And I thought it was just perfect because it reminded me of the stacking blocks that you get, the ABC, the 1, 2, 3. It just works beautifully with that collection. These are gorgeous. Thank you very much. Underwater corals, yes. It's a good job that you lot know a lot more words than me. I know it's awful. I know what I want to say, and I know I can sort of visualize it, but it's just the words. My gosh, it's awful. But yes, underwater corals. They definitely aren't a one-trick pony. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you ever do a tutorial for the Alice album? So Rachel, I didn't get round to it. Ben has been poorly. So for this past couple of months, we've had a bit of a time. We had a cancer scare with him. And then we had a bit of a heart attack scare thing going on. He's absolutely fine. Everything's come back, and, it's not serious, scary stuff. So it's just been these past few months have been horrendous, so much going on, and then to get round to doing the tutorials, I haven't done. So I did say on my last live, what I'm gonna, new year, new start. I'm touching wood while I'm saying it, Ben's fine. So that stress has gone, and I need to get organized. I need to get organized where I'm releasing my tutorials, and now I don't have those stresses, because it's very scary. I know it's not me, and it was Ben that was going through it, but it was scary. So hard to concentrate. It's hard for me to concentrate at the best of times on one thing. But New Year, I'm going to get this quite a few. It's up there. I've got a few tutorials. We're going to get them done. I'm going to do it on a regular basis. I'm going to do a live on a regular basis. We're going to do a craft along. We're going to get that done. So maybe we'll put a post up and we'll have some ideas. What do you think for a craft along for next month? And we can have a few options that we can all pick from, and then we'll set a time and we'll all just sort of craft along together. So lots of fun things that we can sort of do. Um, but it's going to be a New Year thing, definitely. It's nearly Christmas, isn't it? So um, I never thought to do that for background papers. Yeah, my brain is like that. Can't get the right words out. That's it. Fibro fog. Yeah. For me, it's the perimenopause. I don't know why I feel the need to put the peri in front of it, but it is perimenopause. Maybe I just want to think that I'm younger than what I really am. But yeah, it's awful. I can look at something. I mean, I've got these here. I can look at these and I can know what they are. Can I tell you what they're called? No, not in a million years. It just goes just like that. Your papers are amazing. I missed part of the live as mum called. I hope your mum's all right. Um, but yeah, Emma, all the papers are on my page. You can obviously watch this back afterwards. But yeah, that's it. So we've gone through all four. I knew it wouldn't be as long a live tonight because I think it's 3 background papers and the main one. Um, you definitely need to get your orders in. If you want it in the USA for Christmas, I need to post them for the 10th. A couple of days later, if you pay, for the extra speedier. But if you're wanting them for New Year, then I don't think it really makes a difference if we post it sort of later than the 10th. But if you are wanting them as a present or just for Christmas, then that is the cut-off date. Over here, the cut-off date is the 20th or the 21st for postage. So not as urgent with regards to that. But I'm glad that you're all loving the papers. Lots of lovely comments, things like that. It is difficult to see our loved ones struggling, makes you feel helpless. Yes, yes, it does. And I mean, Ben probably won't mind me saying this, but you sort of sit there, and if you're anything like me, your mind goes to worst case scenario. If he's got, I mean, I'm touching wood again, but if he's got cancer, and he's in hospital and stuff, so I don't drive. So, and we're in Norfolk, so our hospital is 40, 50 minutes away in a car. That's not a bus. The bus, the bus goes around all the villages to get there. So I'm like, how am I going to get and visit him? How am I going to stay with him? What am I going to do with the kids? I know I've only got one at home at the minute. How am I going to do? And then how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And you've panicked yourself. And he hasn't even been for test results or anything like that. But your brain sort of, it just takes over. And then you've wound yourself up, you've worked yourself up, you've stressed yourself out. You've forgot what you're doing. You can't focus. You can't, and it's like, where am I? Who am I? So Ben will come in, poor thing, and it's him who's been ill. And he's like, right, one thing at a time. What can we do? And I'm like, I don't know. And then on top of all that, I'm so scared for him, so sad for him because he's been in a lot of pain. And then I don't know what I'm doing. My brain sometimes, when your brain just sort of shuts down. And who am I? What am I? Where am I? What am I doing? It's definitely been the fibro fog times a million for me this past couple of months. Some purples in the colour burst. In one of those, I think in a couple actually, thinking the pink and the blue and the hot pink and the black, there is some sort of purples sort of mixed in with there, definitely. But I did those 3 to match the main one with the greens, the blues, and the hot pinks in. So absolutely going forward, if there's colour combinations that you would like in this style, then I'm absolutely open to creating those. because if it's what you guys are wanting and, you're telling me this is what I want, this is what I want to buy, we're small enough to be able to do that. So purples, definitely. Um, when you get out of the other side of menopause, it does get better. And now I keep thinking to myself, I'm perimenopausal. I've got to go through the full-on menopause. Um, I just want it to be really quick because I swear my mum was menopausal for about 10 years. Um, I'm sure that she put it on sometimes. They just milked it a little bit. Um, Emma, yes, she's fine. My niece needs childcare tomorrow and wants either me or mum to do it. Oh, you're not feeling well? Ear infection? No. Toothache and ear infections, my two worst things. I'm still waiting for that and I'm long past the peri stage, Pam. Don't tell me that. 5 years and I feel great again. Well, that's really good. I'd be happy if the hot flashes stopped. Going on 10 years of them. I've been having terrible ones lately. Um, we just be sat here and I feel like I've got this heat that just comes up and I feel like then my head sets on fire. It's awful. Um, right, take care of yourself. You're working. I have been working on overload, because I was trying to do everything for Ben as well. So I was doing everything, but he is amazing. Even when he's not been well, he still takes a load off for me. Um, which then makes you feel worse because it's like I've done this to myself. I've worked myself up, and poor Ben now has to come and like calm me down and do something to stop me from doing a Tasmanian devil thing. Um, right. So I think that is it. Um, the only other thing, well, there's a couple of things. Don't forget, if you want to order anything within the next sort of 24 hours of the live, someone will get picked at random to win some extra papers. So that will be obviously with regards to the orders. Ben's just messaged me and said the winner for just commenting tonight is Emma Thrower. So let me write your name down. So you are going to win a set of papers. So congratulations, Emma, on that. Could you imagine having all these issues, holding yourself together, being fab, and having an idiot complain about their non-problems at you? I couldn't. Listen, don't be daft. I am always here. You know I am, Gaz. I'm always here for anyone. If you want to have a whinge or a whine, or you want to ask a question about anything, always message me because I'm always happy to take my mind off something and help you out. So Gaz, don't be daft. Right, so what have I done? Thank you. Oh, Vicky, did I say hello? Did I see your name earlier? Please take care of yourself. We all love what you do so much. I think it's definitely the end of the year now, sort of can chill out a little bit. Oliver's coming home next week for Christmas. So we've got I'm getting my decks up this week, and I love doing that. So that's going to be a nice chilled. Not for Ben because he's to go up in the loft. um, let's have a look. Thank you. I love all your papers I brought. Thank you very much, Emma. One last thing. I have got some box kits left. I wrote them down somewhere. I've got 9 almost Alice box kits left, and I've got 14 Egyptian ones left. So I'm going to do those on a buy one, get one half price. So if you want to get a last minute box kit, craft kit, you know what I mean. They're on buy one, get half price, obviously, until they're sold out. So I can get those out and get some new stuff in, make some room. So yes, There's just Alice ones and the Egyptian ones left. So if you want to see what's in them, you know that they're on my page. So buy one, get one half price. Congrats, Emma. Yes. Oh, I love you. Thank you very much, guys. I love you. I love you all. And that's it, really. So Emma's the winner. One of you will get picked from your orders. All of the pictures are already up. And besides that, oh, and the sale, I've just told you about the box kits. Besides that, I will be doing another live before Christmas. So let me grab my phone so I can look at the calendar. Will either be next week or the week after. I'll do a live. We'll do a pre-Christmas live, so we'll all have a drink, except for those of you who it's before, dinner time for you. Although it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, we'll have a drink, we'll have a chat. You can ask crafty questions. Maybe I'll get a few bits ready because I know we says we do like a Q&A, and I think we'll do one of them before Christmas. So either next week or the week after, I'll do a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, about anything, you know me, I'm an open book, but anything crafty, you got any questions, give me, we'll do it on that live. There's going to be lots of you guys on as well. So if I can't answer it, I'm pretty sure that someone will be able to. So definitely if it's with regards to doing your foiling with your foiling machines or something like that. I know Gaz has those. I know some of the others of you have them. So if I can't answer a question, someone will definitely be able to. But we'll just have like a little Christmas get together, just a nice chat and Q&A. Oh, Caroline, hit the like button. Yes, definitely. So I know you've been fabulous this week with my posts. You've been liking and you've been sharing and you've been commenting to let me know that you are seeing them. So that's been going quite well. But if we can keep that up, that's awesome. Because I keep getting messages from Facebook now. But if you want more reach on this post, if you pay X amount to advertise, which, you're quite happy to do, but it's a bit cheeky. Just show everyone who follows me my posts. Don't hold them back. So that's been amazing that you've been really doing that. It's been great. I've seen people comment who haven't been seeing my posts and things like that. So it is awesome. It really is. And I can't thank you all enough. So I'll let you all go. I'm going to go get some tea. I don't know what I'm having. Sunday night, isn't it? Probably just have a sandwich. Yep, any foiling questions, I'm your man. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, so I know this is going to be really cheeky. Gaz is working next week. So if we do a live Q&A the week after one of the days, we'll work it out. It's at the bottom, Emma. At the bottom, well, I'm on my laptop. There's a love heart button. You can click on that. I'm all for the love hearts. So yeah, so if we do it the week after, let me look at the dates again. Then Gaz isn't at work, then Gaz can join. So I know that there's some machines and stuff that Gaz has that I don't have. I know he has like the foil press machines. What's the latest one? The stamp. There's the Spellbinders stampy thingamabob. Crafter's Companion have just released one. Is it Better Press? See, I'm doing this, and you all knew what we're talking about. Yes, I know Gaz has got some of those as well. So yeah, so we're going to have, I think, through us all, someone who can answer our questions, and it'll just be a nice little pre-Christmas filled question and answer thingamabob. In fact, I might actually call it that, a Q&A thingamabob. and then you'll all know exactly what I'm on about. Right, so as always, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the love for the papers. All of my papers are always available, so if there's something that I've released a while ago and you want to order, you absolutely can. More than happy to join, dear. Thank you very much, Kaz. Caroline's got the letterpress, so letterpress, better press. I think between us all, I think we can do lots of Q&As, definitely. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'll wear some tinsel and some dealy boppers, some Christmassy ones. No, I won't. But yeah, we'll get that sorted out, definitely. So, 10th time I'm going to say it. Thank you all for joining, the liking, the commenting and the sharing. It's not just about the buying. All of that as well is a huge help. So we'll keep that up, the royal we, and I appreciate it very much. So I will let you all get off because I'm just rambling nonsense now. I keep looking to the side because this is where I have my list. I have like a big pile of stuff, and it sort of reminds me if there's anything I've forgotten, but I don't think there is. I think I've covered it all. So, keep your eyes peeled for more posts. There is something I forgot. Are you all on my Michelle's McCrafters page? Can you remember when I said when we reached 250 members, I were going to do a cheeky giveaway? We've reached 250 members. Just before I came online, I noticed the number. So I'm going to pop a post on there a little bit later. Again, someone will be picked by random, and I'm going to send them a little box of goodies out. So keep your eyes peeled for that one as well. And again, with regards to that page, share it with your friends, see if anyone else, is wanting to join, if it's something that they would like. So I'm loving that. So thank you very much. Now I'm going to let you go. Lots of congrats on the 250. Yes. Yeah, it's growing. So we're getting there. So we're loving that. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me, and keep your eyes peeled for the Q&A pre-Christmas drinks. Thank you very much. I'll see you all later.